Welcome or welcome back. My name's Joanne, and today is the next round for my eyeshadow palette battle tournament. It's the Sweet 16. Ooh, very exciting. Getting there. I'm not excited to make these decisions, but also this eye look is not using any of these palettes because it's actually in a future 3 looks 1 palette that's coming out next Monday from when this is going up. Yeah, it's the new Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette. It's actually so pretty. I'm kind of obsessed, and I'm kind of in a neutral mood right now. I just love my neutrals. But like I said, today's video is the Sweet 16 round of my palette battle tournament. So I guess let's just not procrastinate in making these decisions and get right into the first round. Already off to a great start. Lemonade Nearly Natural versus Babbyy Bar Strange and Unusual. How am I supposed to pick? Oh god, okay. This is gonna be a hard round. Here they are. I'm already struggling. Oh, because this has so many amazing, shifty, fun shades. But this is such a nice formula, very neutral, with a couple pops. What do I do? Is this how this entire episode's gonna go? This entire round? I have to go with my heart. I have to go with my heart. And you know I love Babbyy Bar. Okay, love them. Such a great formula. Their shimmers are absolutely gorgeous. So good. But I don't love the mattes in here. There isn't a huge variety of mattes in here either. So I'm gonna give it to Glaminatrix Nearly Natural. Even though this is more of a neutral palette, you can literally see the dip in this shade right here. That's my favorite shade in the palette. This is more neutral with a pop of green and a couple mauves, but this formula is just amazing. These 2 shades are especially sparkly. The rest are sparkly metallic. They're just not as sparkly as those 2, and the mattes work like a dream. They like almost like blend themselves. Even the deeper mattes, it doesn't look like I use them that much because honestly I haven't, but they're still really nice to work with as well. And yeah, Nearly Natural is gonna move on. Oh my god, this round is gonna be so hard. I already know. Next up we have Sydney Grace Tiny Marvels versus Shroud Cosmetics It's Freaking Bats. Oh my god, they're 2 collabs. How exciting. Why did I decide to do this? I forgot to mention. I got this idea from Steph at It's Just Steph. She did something exactly like this. Came from her. And then Sofie at Sofie Alexandra did it, and then Sam at First Time Panner has done it with her collection as well. She did it a little differently, where she categorized her palettes and did it that way, and they're all coming together. Excited to see those, Sam. I'm sure you're watching this. But I will have all 3 of them linked down in my description box like I have in the past 2 rounds. Here they are. Oh my god. Again, okay. I say I'm not much of a matte girl, but I do need my mattes. I need my mattes to blend easily. I need them to be pigmented. I need all the things. But shimmers really do get me. And these 2 kind of have a similar shimmer formula where they're more of that shiny metallic shimmer, whereas they're not sparkly. This is so hard because I love this color story. I've said it in every single round. I love this color story so much. It's so unique. But the mattes are just harder to work with than Sydney Grace. So formula-wise, Sydney Grace is gonna win this round. I love this palette so much. I mean, I love all these palettes. They would not have made it into the round of 16 if I don't love them. But every time I look at this, I just get so happy. I just get so happy. These mattes are so easy to work with. Again, a neutral palette with a twist. I love these few colorful shades that are in there, especially Mantis. I love me a green. It's so pretty. And Scarab, I normally don't like blue browns. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but I normally don't like blue browns, and because they look very bruisey on me, but I really like this one. It's really pretty. And yeah, Sydney Grace Tiny Marvels is moving on to the Elite 8. Wow. Time is flying with this series. Next pairing is Ensley Rain Cold Moon versus Gourmand Girls Haunted. Here are those two absolutely gorgeous palettes. I've talked about Ensley Rain plenty in this eyeshadow palette battle tournament. Amazing formula, just not supporting them right now. Gourmand Girls Haunted, I just used in my Deco Panning Project pan. Again, I have mentioned that every time I've talked about this palette. I love both of these formulas. And I think Ensley Rain is a little bit more special, but this color story, and I still love these shimmers. So I'm gonna go with Gourmand Girls Haunted. I just love this kind of color story. It's very fall, very grungy, very my vibe. And again, these shimmers are absolutely gorgeous, especially these two right here. Yummy. So, so good. So yeah, Gourmand Girls Haunted is moving on to the next round. I'm kind of surprised by that, honestly, but hey, the heart wants what it wants. Next, we have Ensley Rain Groovy Garden versus Urban Decay Moondust Space Rider. Not Space Cowboy. Space Cowboy's in the palette. That's not what it's called. Here those two are. I mean, I think you know which one I'm gonna pick. It's gonna be Ensley Rain Groovy Garden. I love this little quad of toppers, sparkly shimmers. But this has sparkly shimmers, it has mattes, it has a variety of mattes. You can do so many different looks with it. And the formula is gorgeous. So Ensley Rain Groovy Garden is moving on into the next round. And look at Lava Lamp, like, it's so, I don't know if I can capture the shift on camera. Oh yeah, look at that. It's so pretty. This palette, literally me in a palette again. The next pairing we have is Melt Gemini versus Electrum Cosmetics Celestial Witch. Here are those two palettes. Why is this so much harder than I thought it would be? This round is just so hard. I can't do it. I give up. I love these shimmers so much. They're absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning. So gorgeous. But for the same reasons as the round before, I'm going with Melt Gemini. I mean, this color story, hello? Hello. Grungy neutrals, grungy greens. Even the shimmers are really pretty. Obviously, they're not as special as these shimmers, but they're still really pretty. Palette literally just has my heart and soul. The color story. Melt doesn't have my favorite formula. Again, they have a drier formula that requires more time to blend, but I just love this so much. I'm pretty sure this is the palette that got me into all the grungy tones, so, and the packaging is beautiful. The next battle we have is Adept Heather Austin versus Gourmand Girls Nightshade. Oh boy, how am I gonna pick? Go with your gut, Joanne. Go with your heart. Okay, here are the two palettes. I love both of these so much, and I'm so sad that one of these has to go. And again, I'm not decluttering these, it's just whichever one I prefer in the moment. And honestly, you've heard me rave about Adept and this palette, But I'm gonna give it to Gourmand Girl's Nightshade because their mattes are easier to work with. And their shimmers are also very pretty, very sparkly, shifty, just gorgeousness. I love Adept shimmers, so pretty, but Gourmand Girl's Nightshade is moving on into the next round. Surprise, surprise, wow. I mean, these are two of my favorite palettes in my collection, so makes sense that would be hard, but Nightshade just beats out Heather Austin just by a little bit. Next up, we got a couple more mainstream brands, and we only have 2 rounds left. This round feels like it's going by so fast, especially compared to that first round. That first round took forever. But so we have Natasha Denona Yucca versus Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes. Here are those 2 palettes. This was my favorite Natasha Denona palette. There might be one that has now beaten this out. Might be on my eyes today, might not be. Who knows? I have 2 more looks to do before I can make that decision. But Natasha Denona Yucca versus Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes. Oh, this is so hard. Because I love this color story, and these are her better shimmers. But I love this color story, and I love the formula of this palette as well. I have no idea. I literally have no idea. Why is this so hard? I've always said that this is one of my favorite palettes, but I think I'm gonna give it to Yucca because I love this formula. I don't love the cream to powders. They're workable, but there's more variety in here. Again, I really like the shimmers in this palette. And this is just very neutral, leaning warm browns. Like, are the shimmers absolutely gorgeous? Yes. But the variety in here, I just prefer. So, underdog for the win. Natasha Denona Yucca is moving on. I am shooketh. I'm so shocked. I didn't expect that to happen. But yeah, Natasha Denona Yucca is moving on to the Elite 8, a Natasha Denona palette in the quarterfinals. Who would have thought? Not me. The final battle for the Sweet 16 of my eyeshadow palette battle tournament is Pat McGrath Bronze Seduction, very reflective, versus Bella Beauté Bar Basic Witch. Here they are. I don't want to choose, but okay. Pat McGrath, I love this palette. She is my new baby. I love her. New favorite, hands down. I will be doing a makeup playtime with this on Friday. I haven't filmed it yet, but that will be coming out on Friday, and I will be using this palette solely. But because this is newer, the matte formula is fine. They're workable. I'm gonna give it to Bella Beauté Bar Basic Witch. Let me put this palette down first. I guess before I put it down, let me just talk about it a little. These Blitz Astral shades, absolutely gorgeous, stunning, so special, love them so much. And then these mattes, again, not my favorite matte formula. They could blend easier. All I gotta say about that. And then Bella Beauté Bar Basic Witch. I mean, this is such a fun palette. I don't wear colors all that often anymore, at least right now. But these are so pretty. I love these tones. The matte formula of Bella Beauté Bar, so easy to work with. It's like they blend themselves. And their shimmers are so pretty. They're so sparkly. They're so shifty. They're just absolutely gorgeous, glorious, so pretty. And because I've had this longer and have used this more than this palette, I'm gonna go with Basic Witch. But even without that, actually, I don't know. If I had this longer, I don't know which one I would go with. Because I love this formula. I love this color story. It's just, again, so fun. And yeah, Bella Beauté Bar Basic Witch is gonna beat out my beautiful Pat McGrath palette. But I think it's the right choice. So Bella Beauté Bar Basic Witch is the final palette to move on into the Elite 8. there is round of 16 for my eyeshadow palette battle tournament. Are you surprised by any of these decisions? Because I am. I'm surprised I picked the Natasha Denona Yucca over the Ethereal Eyes because I love the Ethereal Eyes so much. But yeah, I'm excited but also not excited for the Elite Eight. I'm gonna have some hard decisions to make. I'm nervous. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll stick around for the next episode, which is coming in a week. And again, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great day, a great night, whatever time it is for you. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.